And you can catch new episodes of Celebrate Ottawa right here on Rogers TV Sunday nights. Joining us right now, we say hello to its host, its producer. Leila Grein is joining us. Hello. Leila.
Hello.
Wonderful to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Season 4 already?
Season 4 already.
My goodness.
It's been a long journey, a labor of love, for sure.
Well, you've been a part of this pretty much since day one, right?
Yeah, since its inception. The show launched in the same year that Ottawa 2017 and Canada 150 happened. So the city was hosting a lot of exciting events, and we covered it for the show. And then, so we've continued the tradition where we feature unique places and interesting people within the city.
That is super cool. Arts, culture, people, as you mentioned. Now, every 2 weeks, there's a new episode.
Yeah. So
You're
it's
busy.
a 2-week broadcasting cycle, and every 2 weeks we do a brand new episode with new features. So the show is set up in a way that we have a host location, so that's where we go to some really big ticket events or high profile events. And then within the show are 3 separate storylines. So they can be linked thematically or they can be very different. So it's a magazine style show.
That's
so
cool.
There's something for everyone in the show.
So let's talk about some of the topics then. Some of the things that you've covered.
So, for instance, when I was talking about the big ticket events, so Blues Fest, Ottawa Comic Con, we've done Cirque du Soleil when they come into town. But we also do sort of those off the beaten path stories that are lighthearted and heartwarming. For instance, Dylan, we did a local puppeteer. And this puppeteer, she breathes life and character into her puppets in her home studio. And we've got to see the creative process that she puts together to produce a show for children. We also had a local YouTuber who's from Almont. He has like over 1.5 million subscribers, and he does woodworking videos. So he's got quite the following around the world. And we were in his office space and saw how he produces those videos. And then we went and visited a chocolate factory here locally, who's won over 85 international awards for chocolate since 2012. They won the highest award from the Academy of Chocolate, so they won an Academy Award. And it's the Golden Bean Award for their chocolate. And we visited with them at the factory, and we learned how to make chocolate from bean to bar. And then, of course, we delve into some of the more serious topics we feel are important to viewers, such as mental health issues. And we specifically did some stories on eating disorders. So there's quite a variety of topics we cover.
So what do you love most about this show, being a producer of it, being a host?
Yeah, exactly. I absolutely love working on the show. As a host, what I love about it is that I get to connect with viewers through the camera lens, bring them with me on location, behind the scenes to places and events that they normally wouldn't get access to, or even people that they would probably never meet in their lifetime. And as the producer of the show, I get to really heavily develop the content of the show. And so it's important to me to make sure that it's meaningful, it's impactful, and it's informative. And so I'm learning about the city that I live in because I'm trying to discover about it. And sometimes it's not so obvious. Ottawa has a lot happening, but it's not always so obvious and apparent to most people. And so I have to really dig and discover those hidden stories and then showcase them on the show. And that's really fun to do.
Lots of hidden gems I found, even from hosting the show myself. Lots of things happening in our nation's capital. Let's talk about the latest episode coming up this Sunday. Yeah,
so this episode is great. I can talk about a couple of stories. I don't want to give away everything about the show, but we did feature the National Capital Opera Society. So it's surprising to learn that actually Ottawa doesn't have an opera house. So Edmonton has an opera house, Victoria has an opera house, but here in Ottawa we don't have one. But we have the National Capital Opera Society, and they recently had their Brian Law opera competition where they bring local opera performers to compete for prize money that helps support their performance careers going onwards. Another feature you'll see in this upcoming episode is on the Ottawa Architecture Week, which is where local architects and designers come together for a week-long series of events where they talk about industry best practices, or what they'll do is they'll showcase the work that they're doing currently in the city and do tours that the public is invited to attend.
Looking forward to it. Of course, people can contact you online through rogerstv.com. Another new episode this Sunday. It's Celebrate Ottawa. Thank you very much, Leila.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.